So I guess we're just going to ignore the incredibly obvious blurring filter. Why is it that the most obviously nonsensical, ineffective beauty advice gets the maximum number of views and likes? I think it's probably because these DIY influencers don't shy away from using terms like instant results, and they make it seem like their little concoctions are an easier and cheaper way of achieving clear skin. Spoiler alert, they are neither cheap nor effective when you actually analyze it. So let's watch some popular DIY beauty videos and react to them. So I guess we're just going to ignore the incredibly obvious blurring filter. Starting with the first ingredient, sugar. Sugar is way too harsh and abrasive for facial skin, so please don't use it. Next, she puts honey, which is actually fine. It moisturizes the skin and it has antimicrobial properties, so that's fine. I personally probably wouldn't want to put it on my skin because it's just so thick and sticky and messy to work with, but it's not harmful. Next up, she puts coconut oil. Now, I would not recommend putting coconut oil on your face, especially if you're trying to get rid of texture. Texture is usually caused by blackheads and whiteheads, which are a sign of clogged pores. And coconut oil tends to be comedogenic for a lot of people, so it can actually worsen the problem. Then she puts olive oil. First of all, I'm not sure why she's putting two different oils, like why, what's the point? But I would recommend avoiding olive oil for the same reason. Basically, just steer clear of putting vegetable oils on your face unless and until it's formulated into a proper skincare product, which these are not. Then she's putting body wash, which I'm not exactly sure what the point of that is. Maybe to make it foamy, I don't know. And then I guess food coloring to make it pink and aesthetic. But like, wouldn't that stain your skin? I mean, I don't get it. If you want to exfoliate, go for a chemical exfoliant for the facial skin. That's a better idea compared to physical. But even if you want to use a physical exfoliant, you would definitely be better off buying an actual scrub that's designed to be used on the face and not making this little concoction of your own. And also, just think of how it would, all of the layers would maybe separate. I would assume that the oil would rise to the top, right? And every time you need to like stir it, what's the point of this? Now, this person's entire page, or at least a big bulk of their content, seems to be focused around natural hair removal methods. I mean, it makes you wonder how many different natural methods can be there to remove facial hair. And a lot of the times she employs these really dramatic techniques to show why using a razor is a bad idea. It's just, I don't know, let's just see it.
ओह शिट, कहीं आप लोगों के साथ भी ऐसा ना हो जाए, इसलिए यू नीड टू ट्राई दिस होम रेमेडी। तो चलो बताती हूँ, पर पहले फॉलो तो कर लो। You'll need जिलेटिन पाउडर, टर्मरिक एंड मिल्क। इन सबको 2 से 3 मिनट्स तक अच्छे से गर्म करना है जब तक ये थिक ना हो जाए। अप्लाई अ वेरी थिन लेयर ऑन योर फेस। जब ये ड्राई हो जाए, जेंटली पील इट ऑफ। जस्ट लुक एट दिस स्मूथ एंड ग्लोइंग स्किन। वाओ।
Okay, that was really dramatic. Let's watch another one.
यार परेशान हो गई हूँ इस फेशियल हेयर से तो चलो बताती हूँ कैसे रिमूव करना है, पर पहले फॉलो तो कर लो। All you need is बीटरूट जूस, 2 टेबलस्पून शुगर एंड 3 टेबलस्पून बेसन। अब इन सबको 5 मिनट्स तक अच्छी तरह से बॉईल करना है जब तक ये थिक पेस्ट ना बन जाए। अप्लाई अ वेरी थिन लेयर ऑन योर फेस। जब ये सेमी ड्राई हो जाए, इसे अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में जेंटली रिमूव कर लो।
How would that remove your facial hair?
आउच मम्मी, कहीं आपकी भी हालत ऐसी ना हो जाए, इसीलिए यू नीड टू ट्राई दिस 100-year-old रेमेडी टू रिमूव योर फेशियल हेयर। और रिजल्ट्स आप लोगों के सामने है, बताऊंगी जरूर, लेकिन ऐसी फ्री टिप्स के लिए फॉलो तो कर लो यार। यू नीड आटा, हल्दी, घी एंड मिल्क। इन सबको अच्छे से मिक्स करके डो बनाना है और कंसिस्टेंसी कुछ ऐसी होनी चाहिए। It removes facial hair, reduces tan and gives that soft baby skin feel.
Okay, last one. So I've seen these kind of recipes before where they combine besan or gram flour with a few other things and make this dough kind of thing, and then they roll it on the skin and claim that it removes facial hair. But the thing is, I just don't see how that's possible. hair is rooted pretty deeply into the skin. So unless you are pulling it hard like you do in waxing, it's not just gonna fall off the skin because you rolled some dough on it. That's just not how it works. And even if it did work, I think at the most you would get like a couple of super fine fuzzy hair here and there coming out, but this is not going to give you smooth skin the way a razor would. And also, like, I get that we need to do this dramatic stuff on social media to get views, but the whole thing of showing fake blood with the razor and stuff, it's just so unnecessary, especially because most facial razors that you get are not even that sharp, okay? It's very difficult to actually enjoy yourself with one of these unless you're shaving with your eyes closed. So yeah, like it's one thing to use a dramatic hook to catch a viewer's attention, but these reels just seem to be completely devoid of substance and value. And it makes you wonder, right, how she has so many effortless recipes for the same thing. Are they all equally effective? Are any of them effective? Probably not, but Okay, so this next one is showing how to remove darkness from around the mouth. I would love to know this because, as you can see, this part of my face is definitely darker compared to the rest of it. So who knows, I might learn something new from this. Yet another case of using lighting or exposure to make everything look lighter in color. Like, I'm sorry, but if you believe this, you are an idiot. It's so freaking obvious. Okay, so here's why this method would do absolutely nothing for this problem, okay? And I'm using the word problem loosely here because, look, if you're brown, you are going to have different colored skin on different parts of your body. That's just par for the course. And specifically around the mouth, it's very common to have darker skin compared to the rest of the face. Now, if this part is like really dry and you apply moisturizer to it, then yes, it can make a difference to the look of that darkness. But yeah, just overall, first of all, it's nothing to be fixed, in my opinion. If you feel conscious about it, there are actual better ways to fix it. So this whole recipe is basically like an exfoliant kind of thing where you're scrubbing that area and it's, becoming lighter. This kind of rests on the assumption that the darkness around your mouth is a surface level thing that can be scrubbed away like dirt. But that's not how it works. The reason why that skin is darker in the first place is because the skin in that area has more melanin. So if you want to fix that, you have to use something that's going to inhibit that melanin production. Things like kojic acid, alpha-arbutin. These ingredients would actually go into your skin and reduce the melanin production, which is what would make that area match the rest of your face. Scrubbing it, no matter how much you exfoliate, is not going to do anything. Let's smarten up and start realizing when people are openly using trickery like filters and lighting to show us fake results from these DIYs that are nothing but made up nonsense to get likes and views. That is literally all it is. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen that I actually used to have a series like this on Instagram Reels before, where I used to react to DIY beauty videos. This kind of content is more long form friendly, so I figured that since I've started doing YouTube now, why not bring it here? If you enjoyed this kind of honest, unfiltered beauty content, make sure you subscribe. And if you would like to see me react to more such DIY beauty, let me know in the comments below. I would be happy to make more if you enjoy it. So that's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye.